This final episode is not a summary of what has already been said. It is a reframing of what Lakadong turmeric represents when viewed through the lens of science, systems, and long-term value creation. Across this series, Lakadong Turmeric has consistently resisted simplification. It does not behave like a commodity crop, and it can't be managed successfully using shortcut logic. That resistance is not a weakness. It is the reason it holds value. Lakadong turmeric's relevance extends far beyond its geographical origin. Its defining feature is not location, but biochemical expression, particularly its high and consistent curcumin content. When viewed as a bioactive ingredient rather than a culinary spice, the priorities change. Consistency, traceability, validation, and process discipline become more important than volume or speed of expansion. This shift in perspective is foundational to everything discussed in this series. Individual practices, irrigation schedules, nutrient plans, disease control matter only when they operate within a coherent system. Lakadong turmeric responds strongly to system integrity. When moisture, nutrition, soil biology, and post-harvest handling are aligned, the crop expresses its full biochemical potential. When they are not, no single intervention can compensate. This is why Lakadong turmeric rewards structured cultivation and penalizes improvisation. Protected cultivation has been presented throughout this series, not as a universal solution, but as a stabilizing tool. Its value lies in reducing environmental noise. Uncontrolled rainfall, erratic moisture, inconsistent stress, allowing biological signals to remain clear and predictable. For a crop where quality is chemically defined, this stability is not optional. Polyhouse systems, when correctly designed and managed, create the conditions under which Lakadong turmeric can be evaluated and produced with credibility. One of the most important conclusions of this series is that quality cannot be claimed. It must be governed. Curcumin testing, residue compliance, traceability, and certification are not marketing tools. They are mechanisms of trust. They allow buyers, regulators, and partners to verify claims independently. Lakadong turmeric's future relevance depends on this shift from narrative-driven value to evidence-driven acceptance. Economic viability, as shown in this series, is not driven by yield maximization alone. It emerges from quality-adjusted returns, reduced rejection risk, and predictable production outcomes. Disciplined systems lower volatility. Lower volatility improves planning. Better planning enables scalable investment. In this way, agronomic discipline translates directly into financial resilience. This is the economic logic that supports Lakadong turmeric under controlled cultivation. A critical insight from this series is that scale should never be the starting point. Scale is a consequence of repeatability, validated performance, and governance maturity. Attempting to scale Lakadong turmeric before these foundations are in place leads to inconsistency and loss of trust. True scalability is modular, data-driven, and paced by learning rather than ambition. This series does not claim completeness. Lakadong turmeric remains under-researched in many areas, from curcumin biosynthesis dynamics to post-harvest optimization. What has been established instead is a framework, one that can absorb new data, integrate innovation, and evolve responsibly. This openness to learning is essential for long-term relevance. At Seechur Agro, Lakadong turmeric is approached through this exact lens, as a system requiring discipline, validation, and long-term commitment. the focus is not on rapid claims or accelerated scale, but on building processes that can withstand scrutiny across markets, science, and time. In this context, cultivation becomes a responsibility as much as an opportunity. The Lakadong Turmeric Master Series has ultimately been about restraint as much as possibility. Restraint in claims, restraint in speed, and restraint in simplification. Lakadong Turmeric does not reward shortcuts. It rewards coherence. When treated as a system rather than a crop, it offers something rare in agriculture: measurable quality, defensible value, and long-term relevance. This series has not attempted to present a formula for quick success. Instead, it has laid out a framework grounded in science, quality discipline, economic realism, and responsible governance. Across these episodes, Lakadong Turmeric has been positioned not as a regional curiosity or a volume-driven commodity, but as a high-curcumin bioactive ingredient whose value depends on consistency, validation, and long-term thinking. Within this framework, Polyhouse cultivation emerges as a stabilizing system, not as a trend and not as a replacement for conventional farming, but as a tool that reduces environmental noise and enables precision. By controlling moisture, aeration, and exposure, protected cultivation creates the conditions required for traceability, reproducibility, and credible quality assurance, conditions that conventional open-field systems struggle to provide for a crop of this sensitivity. At Seechur Agro, this perspective translates into a commitment to process integrity over promises, disciplined scale over speed, and learning-driven systems over fixed assumptions. The objective is not rapid expansion, but the careful construction of a production model that earns trust across markets, regulators, and partners. This series is intended as a living reference, one that can evolve as research advances, technologies mature, and market expectations shift. Grounded in science and aligned with quality-driven demand, Lakadong Turmeric, under protected cultivation, can move from regional distinction to global relevance. This series closes not with a conclusion, but with a position that the future of Lakadong Turmeric lies in science-led cultivation, governed quality, and disciplined growth. Those who adopt this mindset will shape its role in global markets. Those who do not will encounter its limits quickly.